In narcissistic families, love has strings attached. Truth gets rewritten, and you're never allowed to fully exist as you. These 10 damaging dynamics show up in every narcissistic family, and until you see them clearly and get them out of you, they'll keep ruining your life and keep running your life. Number 10, love is conditional or non-existent. In a family with a narcissist or narcissistic parent, there may be non-existent love or simply transactional love. This tends to be detached, intrusive, and filled with shame and guilt. And I do mention the difficulty of it being detached but intrusive. It is a connection that lacks empathy. Love means never having to say you're sorry, a phrase from an old 1970s movie, or ever having to say I love you, because it's just assumed. A client lived in the family trance that she was loved by her narcissistic mother, and at age 52, she came to realize that there was not enough evidence to believe her mother truly loved her. I'm not judging what her mother felt for her. I don't know, but only a client's experience of her mother's relationship with her is what the client was trying to come to terms with. So it wasn't judging the mother, but at least when she looked at the evidence, she just couldn't convict her of loving her. It was difficult for her to believe her mother might not have the capacity to really love a child. And that's a very difficult time of awareness for adult children of narcissists, to really love a child. Number 9, you always have to focus on others versus being self-focused. Often growing up in a home with a narcissist, there's a critical or negative focus on you. This negative focus on you puts your focus intensely on them. This language programs us into other focused living. You made me angry. You really hurt me. You just make my life miserable. When a narcissistic parent says, why can't you act like a real man? This hooks our system shame and focuses on their assessment of us, which is again, other focused again. I don't believe that it is true or accurate. Their assessment complaint does not equal me. As adults, we want to sort that through and become more self-focused in thinking rather than other-focused. But that kind of prompting by the narcissistic being critical, negative, and demeaning, mean, angry, hurt, all those things prompt us to focus on them because they're actually not regulating their own mental and emotional life. In my program online, I teach you the difference and how to make shifts from other focused relationships to a self-focused life, or what we may call a self-differentiated life. Number 8, inner and external boundaries aren't allowed. Often the narcissist will parent by this rule. What is mine, says the narcissist. What is yours is mine, says the narcissist. Uses phrases like, you shouldn't feel that way. That's feelings control. You shouldn't be doing this. You should be doing this and not that. That's behavior control. Number 7, the truth is constantly rewritten in a narcissistic home. This is the process I call learning malignant normalcy and the unmooring of the self and the self's reality. Oh, you have to be kidding, they say. I never said that to your sister. You're just plain wrong. I don't remember promising you would inherit the family business. Your dad never abused you. Why would you ever think or say that? Number 6, your emotions need to always be reactive to the system. And these, of course, then would be systems feelings. All adult children of narcissists are programmed to feel certain feelings on cue. Shame, remorse, submission, numbness, all kinds of feelings, anger. I want to mention that I have an entire module in the Road to Self program teaching how to stop being reactive to systems feelings. Number 5, image matters more than reality. The narcissist does not value authenticity. They make up their own authenticity as they go along. And they expect you to live it and project the image they desire others to see, no matter how inauthentic it is. Image management is everything. How others see me and how others see this family is all the narcissist thinks about. They decide what is valued materially, spiritually, and psychologically. I think of someone that I worked with many years ago, and in their family, they would take and this would not be this only family, I'm sure there are other families who do it as well. They take maybe a family picture for Christmas, and everyone must wear the sweaters that the patriarch and matriarch have purchased for everybody in the family, all the grandkids, so that everybody looks alike. But some people don't want to do that. They don't like that. They don't want to be in this family picture wearing what everybody else is wearing. They have never liked that, and they don't like it now. But of course, if you were to say, I don't want to do that, and you're the only one without the sweater, well, you've ruined the whole holiday. You've ruined the whole picture. But half the people there don't want to do it. The other half definitely want to do it, and mom and dad want you to do it. But again, it is that they decide what the image should be presented rather than, okay, well, you don't have to wear the sweater, just be a part of the picture. Again, being admired is more important to them than being authentic. Number 4, loyalty and respect are demanded, not earned. Narcissistic parents expect, even demand loyalty, respect, even to be seen as being superior. They want it on the cheap. Just because I'm me, or who I am, or I deserve this. You never have to earn loyalty. You never have to earn respect. It just should be given because of just who I am. I deserve this, they think. As adult children of narcissists, we find we can struggle or have conflicts with loyalty, obligation, our relationships to authority figures, and it can be very confusing for us. We can trust the wrong people and reject the right people, or we can seem to never find those people that we can trust or feel could be loyal in adulthood. Number 3, you were assigned a role to play. Dysfunctional families unconsciously assign roles to manage the dysfunctional aspects of the family system. Repressed anger, trauma, hurt, fear. That's why roles become important. We carry our roles into adulthood, and some even carry them into the rest of their lives. But these roles make up a portion of our pseudo-self, programmed by our families. These put restrictions on our choices, our beliefs, our awareness, and our sense of self. We then live this pseudo-self in our relationship and work, in the organizations we are a part of. Work relationships, romantic and personal relationships, friend relationships, church life, mosque life, synagogue life, PTA, all the organizations we're a part of. And often we take our role into these organizations as well. Number 2, guilt and shame are used to control you. Many of you have probably heard me speak about systems feelings. These automatic feelings are used in the family system to control and dictate your life experience according to the dysfunctional family. Feelings puppeteering by parents make us adjust our emotional location in the system and keep it dysfunctional, constricted, and controlled. If a narcissistic parent says, "You are always judging me," how does that make you feel? "I'm always the one you hurt." How does that make you feel? And again, they can say those statements to control how you feel, because you will feel those feelings on cue, either feeling bad, feeling guilty, feeling ashamed, and unconsciously they know that. Sometimes consciously, but many times unconsciously. And that's how a narcissistic system works. Coming from a narcissist, I don't want to feel things on cue. I work to put my feelings on hold and think this doesn't make sense. This is not how I see things. So when someone says, "Oh, well, you always hurt me." First of all, I know that's never true. It's never been my intention. I know me. I'm not one who likes to just hurt other people just cause. And certainly have never thought I would get love from a parent by just hurting them all the time. So it doesn't make sense. And so I want to use my thought process versus my feeling process when I'm so used to feeling things on cue. And lastly, number 1, you aren't allowed to exist as your own person. And your sense of self always disrupts the narcissistic family system. Do you remember? Stop showing off. Oh, straight A's? Now you'll have some big head or expect some big reward, I suppose. Oh, you get that great office job? Well, I actually had to work for a living. You get a new car? Well, money isn't everything. And boy, look at you getting fancy. And again, every time we try to move forward or better ourselves or be ourselves, it's going to be challenged and put down from the narcissist. If you're ready to finally break free and start living with emotional freedom, inner peace, healthy relationships, then join my free 84-minute training. Over 30,000 people have already joined this training. Click the link in the description and access the free training now. And if you're looking for a deeper experience, a step-by-step process, join my Road to Self program. Many of those who joined Road to Self said it was the missing piece in their healing journey that helped them to get their family out of them and finally stand strong as their true selves. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you'll never miss a new video. I want to thank you for watching. Have a great day and be wise.